Alright, hello and welcome to the MegaMonsterCast, where today we are talking about DanDaDan episode 9. I am Nick, with me is Josh, and today
Hello.
we are going to be talking about uh, what happens when a mantis shrimp, a Godzilla, Loch Ness monster, and an alien Dada love each other very much.
They make one ugly fucking baby.
Yep. No, so this episode starts with last episode ended with the reveal that Ira has inherited the Acro Silky powers, and now she has her own yokai transformation where she becomes an Acro Silky.
Now
And
she's half demon.
yep, and now we get her transforming to kick some ass, which is how this episode starts, with her just tossing around the two Serpoians before she remembers that Okarun is naked as fuck and feels incredibly embarrassed, but assumes this means they're getting married. I love that her mask is still the Acro Silkies, and like,
Actual face.
yeah, and like we get like the usually we get like one eye of Ira's showing through, but like when she gets super excited at the idea of them getting married, it goes full Acro Silky.
Oh, she is problematic.
Yep. And then she tries fighting the Mantis Shrimp man.
Okay, I kind of loved him in this.
Yep.
Just,
Dude, he's a great character all around. You're gonna love him for the rest of his engagement in this series. Like, truly a fun character.
God, these aliens are just dicks to him.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Quite literally dicks to him.
Like, they are the most corporate beings I have seen.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh yeah, we'll replace you in a heartbeat.
Yep. You're a cheap hire.
God.
Yep. Uh, the more you find out about him, the more you get that too. But yeah, so his whole shtick is he's basically like a temp. Like, I know I brought up to you the fact that he's wearing a tie
Yeah.
the entire time.
Just a tie and a mankini.
Yep. And boxing gloves. He also keeps quoting an ABBA song, Chiquitita.
Is that what that's from?
Yes, but there's other stuff going on with that.
Okay.
But yeah, so
He
as
gets his
I,
shit wrecked.
oh, 100%. Although he gets some good punches in, especially when he punches through the window of the door and just knocks Okarun across the room.
Yeah.
Naked ass Okarun, who does his best to cover his ball. I say ball because he only has one.
It's great that no matter what he's doing, in the middle of a fight, he's just trying to find something to cover up with.
Yep. I also love Ira and Mr. Mantis Shrimp keep fighting, and like every now and then she'll like switch sides with him to try to keep the Serpoian from like attacking her by putting him between the two of them.
Which they don't care. They
Oh,
blast
yeah.
the shit out of him.
No, they don't give two shits.
But
And then the Serpoian, like, I also love that we've already set this up, but like the Serpoian, when he's able to use his psychometry on her, uh, it deactivates her transformation too, like it did Okarune's. I think that's a nice touch.
Does it again to her, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't say the name of it first.
Yep.
It confuses you."
Yeah. Turns out I can do it without saying its name. I bet you didn't expect that one. I didn't even know who you
I'm
were.
breaking all the anime rules.
I didn't know who you were 20 minutes ago. I didn't know you existed 20 minutes ago. Why would this surprise me?
And then and then Mantis guy just comes in and just wrecks her shit.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a good old gut punch. Right in her bananas.
After the one tears his skin off.
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yep. Yep. That way we can be reminded of what he really looks like.
Yeah. An Ultraman alien.
Yep. Well, by the end, all three of them have torn their skin off. It's also to set up, though, that, like, it sets up reminding what he looks like before they fuse with Nessie.
I hated how it looked.
I hate how that one looks, but I do like the way Mr. Mantis Shrimp looks when the Serpoians
Oh, when they just
modify him.
yes.
I think that looked
Where
dope
he
as
looks
fuck.
more mantis shrimpy, less
Yep.
crabby.
Yep. But before that, we get Okarun going wild and attacking, only to immediately be shut down because all three of the Serpoians use their powers at once.
And then he just has to crab walk.
Yep.
And they're doing everything possible to put something in front of his junk every so often.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, though. So from our perspective, Okarun is like being covered by like his lower back.
Mhm.
Ira is staring straight at his dick. When Mr. Mantis Shrimp is punching him in the back of the head, Ira is just
Yeah.
staring at his dick.
Yeah.
Yep.
She got junk and gooch.
Yep. Yeah. Mr. Mantis Shrimp is going for killing blows by punching him in the back of the head, only for Okarun to suddenly get his Turbo Granny powers back because Momo has shown up and used her powers to negate their powers.
Hell yeah.
I also love anytime she gets upset or embarrassed, her powers shut off and they get shut down again. Like it's such
It's like,
a
why are you trying to kill me?
yep. I mean, I am an awkward kind of guy. Immediately shuts down.
Oh.
Uh, yep.
I think this might be the longest intro we've had so far.
Yeah, the
At
longest.
5.5 minutes.
Yep, the longest stretch before we get the opening credits. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's gonna be a thing. Like, I know we've got at least one more major arc left. We've got like another episode that's kind of gonna be like the coda to this arc.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we've got like another major arc because there's one more character in the opening credits that we haven't run into who's a major character who has an arc coming up.
Yeah, wine hair guy.
Yep. Although we have seen him before.
Have we?
Yeah. You want to know how we've seen him before? You want me to spoil that for you?
Yeah.
You remember the little boy that baby Momo had a crush on who did the thing that she did?
No.
Yeah.
That's Ken?
No. That's the
No.
other dude.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, that's the guy in the opening credits we haven't run into yet. Yep.
Okay. show's fucking wild. I love it.
It's gonna be fun. His character is entertaining. I'm really looking forward to seeing how he's played. Yeah. So after the credits, we get the scene where the Serpoian uses his syringe dick to transform Mr. Mantis Shrimp into a Serpoian mantis shrimp, where he
Oh
sings
god,
where he sings the Japanese businessman song. Yeah.
god damn! They just really put their mechanical dick in its face.
Oh yeah. I am gonna say that again. This design's sick as fuck.
Oh, so good.
Yep.
I kind of wish this was just the normal design.
I do too, but I get why it isn't. I would like this to be like a power up form where like he's able to access this every now and then,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's the case. I think it would be cool. I don't know if that's the case, although there's potential for that to be a thing from what I've heard.
Ooh.
Hmm. I also love that like his uh his things like pop open so he can create a shield to block for
Yeah.
himself, and
God,
all of his punches are
oh,
so fast you can't see him move anymore. Like
he fucked up. What's her name?
Ira just uppercuts
Ira.
her into the fucking ceiling without her seeing it.
Her fucking feet just go limp. Like,
Yep. And then she does like,
and then the dance.
yep, I was gonna say, I love that, like, if you look at the way she stands, she's clearly doing the same like dancing like feet thing that
Hmm.
Acro Silky did, where she's clearly inherited that ability.
Yep.
And I fucking love it in the way that the two of them are dancing together as they fight.
It's a really good touch.
Oh, it's so good.
And then Best Girl has to come around and ruin everything. That being Nessie. Nessie's Best Girl.
I thought you were gonna say it was Turbo Granny. I was like, she isn't in this part.
Yeah, no.
No, Nessie is fucking great in this though. I
I,
love that she's just Shin Godzilla.
my God, it's so good.
It's fucking brilliant. I love that like the Serpoians are like, yeah, we can't really
God,
get this thing to do what it's supposed to do.
man, God damn it. Shin Godzilla is like one of my greatest, like, favorite designs. Like, why it's right behind Sailor Jupiter.
Yep,
You know, you can't see shit. Speaking about Sailor Jupiter, boom, right there, baby.
yep. My copy comes in tomorrow. I
Oh,
had to
so excited.
I had to update the payment because I got a new debit card in between pre-ordering it and getting it
Oh,
shipped, so it set it back a day.
oh, that sucks,
I mean, whatever. I wasn't gonna have time to watch it tonight anyway.
man. True, but
Yeah, I'll just watch it tomorrow night, and then all sorts of other stuff. Anyway, though, so yeah, Nessie's going around. I love that this is the first time Okarun sees Nessie, and he's just like starstruck, kind of.
I mean, I would be too.
I mean, it's really great. I love Ira's like so clearly kind of like she's excited by the fact that he's excited. Like it's kind
And
of
then the
fucking adorable.
Serpodians are just like, you didn't do what you're supposed to. And just Nessie immediately kills him.
Yep, yep, kills one of them. We get like a little more scuffle going on as like they're trying to swim away from her. Ira gets blasted into the ceiling again, but this time everything's water. And We get like Mantis Shrimp is still punching, and in fact, he's now much more powerful because he's punching from underwater, but he also can't breathe underwater. So he has to come up for air every now and then.
I thought I saw a spider.
Ooh,
Huh? I love how when he's in turbo gravity mode, he physically cannot swim.
yep. Apparently, Turbo Granny can't swim, and because of that, when he switches into that mode, he also cannot. Just so fucking dumb, but I love it.
All you gotta do is kick your feet,
I mean,
but he physically tries to run underwater.
yep. And
Oh,
he asks Momo to try to grab onto Ira, and she's like, I can't reach her. She's too far away. So they're just kind of like watching as she's drowning in the ceiling.
she wouldn't have given a shit.
Oh, no, 100%. Momo would not have cared at all. And then they start arguing.
That's my jacket.
And then he's like, listen, I don't care if other people like make mistakes and don't understand me. I care if you make mistakes and don't understand me. Let me explain what's going on because he's talking about the whole him and Ira in the courtyard thing. Like, let me explain what's going on so we can get over this. I don't want you to think less of me. Your opinion of me matters. Other people's don't. Yours does.
You're
And you
the
can see
only
she's
one.
like, ah, shit.
Oh,
God damn
yeah,
it.
I still love him.
Yep. And she's like, how can you fucking talk like that while you're naked? And then they're both underwater.
And he's got to touch her.
hmm And then she uses her powers to fire him like he's a fucking rocket.
It makes no fucking sense.
Yep. It's like he's one of those like sea cucumber thingies, like one of those tubes where as you
Yes.
squeeze it, it shoots forward. That's Okarun.
Oh, that.
Then all three of them are out.
I,
Momo uses her powers to force the water out of Ira's lungs. They're all they all strip, so they're not dragged down by the water. Mantis Shrimp sees one of the Serpoians, and then it's revealed that his head has been severed, which means we're down to one Serpoian who's being attacked by Nessie.
Stop.
So then the Serpoian uses two syringe dicks to force the three of them to merge into one monster that is Nessie, Serpoian, and Mantis Shrimp all at once. So it has all their strengths. So
And
it has,
only one of the weaknesses.
yeah. So now it has the Nessie long range water attack, the Mantis Shrimp punches, and it's got Serpoian brain because that's the part that the Serpoian wanted in control. So then we get like some good cat and mouse stuff where the Serpoian's like going around trying to find them, and they keep attacking using like their various attacks. Like Ira wraps up its neck in her hair, only to realize like, oh, it's got the mantis shrimp punch, so it's not just the water attack, it's the punches they have to look out for too. Which those punches have got to be like exponentially stronger now that
Now
the
that it's part Nessie.
Yeah, well now it's giant. Like before, its arms were like my size, maybe. Now its arms are like the size of a fucking dumpster.
Oh,
So they have to try to strategize around like that it has long range attacks, short range attacks. They eventually come up with Momo uses her powers to get all the water away from the Serpoe and Nessie as it punches at her, because if it punches at full strength while it's in air instead of water, its arms will tear themselves off.
which is sick.
Hmm. So
Can you stop?
now it doesn't have the arms, but it still has the Nessie water blast, which then Ira wraps up its neck. Momo creates a oh, by the way, I love this little moment where we see Ira, in order to have her hair be like this straight gangplank, basically, she's using her hair as like some sort of flotation device, spinning it around as she is upside down on top of her hair, with her hair like stretched over her legs. Like I love the way it's just spinning there to keep her afloat. Then Momo uses her powers to create like a gap so Okarum can run instead of having to try to swim. And he uses Turbo Granny Speed to just blast through the Serpoe and Nessie. And then everything goes back to normal, and all their classmates see them naked in the hallway on top of each other. And there's one guy who's just taking pictures. Yep, like, oh, this is fucking insane. I gotta take pictures and no one's gonna believe me. And then Ira comes out of her classroom, also in her underwear, and all three of them are just running off.
Like how do you even explain that?
Yep,
As far as they know, they were just sitting in class. Well, they closed them. Boom, gone.
yep. That was our episode.
Surrounded by water, which is piss.
Yep.
Nessie piss.
Yeah, that was our episode. Tune in next time where we find out what happens after. Did you see the next time on? Yep,
Yeah,
where we get Mr. Mantis Shrimp yet again.
yeah.
Yep.
I
So
do love him.
and the next episode's name is Have You Ever Seen a Cow Mutilation? So what do you think this episode's going to be about?
Oh, clearly there's gonna be cow probing. I hope.
Tough to say, bud. Anyway, uh, any other thoughts you have before we end this one?
No, this episode is just so much fun to actually watch.
Oh yeah, like
Like
we're
they've
kind of
all been fun, but this was super fun.
yeah, like we're kind. It's hard to sell this correctly because it is just so much action and it's like really well done action. Like the last couple of I'd say like the last three episodes have been like so good because they lean heavy on like action or drama, and it's just really hard to sell how good that is in these episodes that we're
Yeah.
doing. Yeah. With
The
that,
animation itself is like high, like top notch,
oh
and
yeah,
then it will go to shitty animation
for like them running
for
down the hall.
yes, but it's done purposely,
Hmm.
and it works.
Yeah, like
It works so well.
they know where their budget has to be for everything. Anyway, though, with that, we will call this one tune in next time where we find out what happens with Mr. Mantis Shrimp. Bye bye.
Bye.